Okay, everybody can take a break. I think we're fine. We know these songs. I have to kind of get my head together.
Something that you forgot, Blair, that I'll remind you of.
Yes.
Send me the PDFs of the Celtics.
It's doing what?
Send me the PDFs of the Celtics.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'm Jim Bob. Yeah, call him Jim Bob. No.
Send Jim the PDFs of the Celtics.
I'll send you that.
Okay, do that. Let me practice my little, see if is this charged at all?
What do you think?
Well, it's a learning curve, getting
There's
used to it.
pluses and minuses. You gotta make a note on it. Oh, wait, I gotta get my stylus out.
I
I have an extra stylus. Well, it's an Apple, so it may not work on yours.
This is an Apple.
Yeah, I don't have an Apple.
You're obsessed with it. This year.
Here's your music back.
Thank
Oh, you're doing it already? Okay, look at you. I read something in your monitor, Blair.
Appreciate it. We didn't say.
You know, you're asking us, you should be more of a lead. I try to blend you. More of a lead.
All the songs today songs. So it's hard to blend. I'm trying to just kind of back off of it.
I've noticed that.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
it's sometimes I'm the one that knows the song list. So and I don't want it to be just.
Try to get you a little louder, not too much louder.
Let's do the best we can. Yeah, all these songs are collaboration. Yeah. She's what?
No, I didn't find any tissues anywhere.
Here's what's here.
Downstairs, that was locked. No, but we don't have one. We're just six.
Well, if you want to, like, on the. See, there's like. All right, well, I'm glad you could be here. You got it. So, Greg, you're not doing Christmas Eve, are you? We gotta figure something out. I think we've got something. That would be a Christmas Eve. Terry, how are you? See,
Okay, go ahead, Terry.
Check 1, 2, 3. check. 1, 2. That sounds pretty good. A little bit of an
Hold
echo.
on. I'm getting some feedback. Okay, keep talking.
Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I am here only to be truly helpful. I am here to represent you. I do not have to worry about what to say or what to do. He who sent me will direct me. I am content to be. Let him teach me to be. How's that? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And I will be right here at this podium. Is that where I'll be, or
Yes.
will I be over here? I guess I'll be right here.
Keep talking for me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 8, 8, 8. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Test. Testing. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hold on. Okay, one more time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 1. Sound okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. A, E, I, O. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3.
I think it's good. Thank you. Yeah, I turned it off.
Ready? Yep.
Yes, go ahead.
Good morning. Welcome to Unity of Charlottesville. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Hello. Hello. Welcome to Unity of Charlottesville.
Sounds good. Great. Thank you.
Thanks.
So why did they do that? I would think you're one of the other. This too shall pass.
I'm gonna board up down here, but you close it. Practice again, it's gonna be a lot of.
So, I like seeing.
Well, I need to see the gear, Zara, which is just a cool about the heart. On the very shop like that. I'm excited, but I realize that I'm going to keep having these things. I'm having to do less. I was going to calls and stuff. I couldn't find a break. You would read that during like, yeah, you can't use your finger in the covers. You're driving and you can't find a break. Because your foot is like, and so that's it cause all these cars to break. And this is my anxiety. This was close. I don't want to hear this. It is.
And after the first one, after the customer, you know, okay, well, just like my dreams, you know, like that. So that, one that. Right. You know, once you see the people, okay, there's a lot of things that you will move about that.
Well, on the other hand, you're driving in a place, a lot of cars cranking. Did it happen in real life or just in the dream? When you started to see? That's really creepy. I didn't want to hear that.
Yeah. But. Or a car that you hear is great.
I just figured you. Not that, you know, everybody's very forgiving, so somebody.
No, I understand. Well, I should think about that next.
Hey, I'm going to work on a few parties. That is fun, and then, Stevie, yeah. No, we just did a couple of pieces. You hear them because and Gloria, and we did. Everybody figured out how to play all the time. Yeah.
That's when I was there.
You should have got you the size. If you had your but everybody just kind of seems in a big group, so you don't get. Serious music.
Yeah, but you know,
That's You too. I'm so grateful you can play, you can sing this Christmas Eve.
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Which side? Which side?
Good morning. Good morning and welcome to Unity of Charlottesville on this normal winter day. My car read 52 on the way to church this morning instead of 25, so it feels good. My name is Peggy Ruth. I have the honor to serve as your celebration assistant this morning. And as you can see, Reverend Don Lansky is not here. He is on vacation with Reverend Patricia. They'll be back this week. I am excited to say that Terry Atwater will be bringing us the message and the meditation. Little more about our very own Terry in a minute. But of course, I'm also joined by our illustrious and talented music director, Blair Jones, her team of musicians, and the praise singers. Let's give it up for the music team. We are really lucky to have musicians of this talent here. If you've been to other Unity churches, you know. So let's get that talent going with a song.
All of the songs we're doing today are ones that you're probably familiar with, and we hope you'll sing along with us. We want you to get your voices all tuned up for the Christmas holidays and all the carol singing. Okay? God, you are every mountain. God, you are every ocean. God, you are every canyon, every inch of earth and sky. God, you are every morning. God, you are every midnight. God, you are every moment, every second of my life. Everything I see, everything I do, everything I am is you. Everything below, everything below, everything I know is you. God, you are every sunrise. God, you are every moon glow. God, you are every star shine, every inch of earth and sky. God, you are every springtime. God, you are every snowfall. God, you are every season, every second of my life. Everything I see, everything I do, everything I am is you. Everything above, everything below, everything I know is you. 'Cause you are the very breath I breathe. And your perfect love created me.
see, everything I do, everything I am is you. Everything above, everything below, everything I know is you. Everything I see, everything I do, everything I am is you. Everything above, everything below, everything I know is you. Good job.
Beautiful. Thank you, music team. Well, again, welcome to Unity of Charlottesville. Welcome to everyone here in the sanctuary. Welcome to everyone that's joining us online, live via YouTube. Unity is a very welcoming center. We welcome everyone regardless of faith, religion, culture, background, gender identity, sexual orientation, football team. Everybody's welcome here. And as you probably all know, we are in the middle of Advent week. Last week, Reverend Don lit the first candle that represents hope and faith. And this week, the power that we honor is peace. So as I light the peace candle, I invite you to take a moment and bring peace into your heart right now. Feel the peace. And as you go into the week, your week, radiate that peace to every being. And so in this prayerful moment, I'm going to ask Buddy Leffer to join us in our opening prayer.
Let's just each one of us take a really deep breath and just relax into the knowing of the truth of true peace. That the peace that is available to us comes without any obligations. We give thanks that we are the beloved children of the Creator by whatever name we choose to use that term, who loves us, surrounds and infills us, watches over us, so that we do have the strength. We give thanks that we have the strength and the wisdom and the knowledge to perform that which is ours to do, that we can relax and know that all is well, that we are the beloved, we are one with that most loving power, the only real power in the universe. We take to heart, we give thanks that we can take to heart the words that were just sung, because they ring with truth. And we give thanks that in this time together this morning, our paths will be lighted by the words of wisdom which we will be hearing. And so we know that we can relax and be at peace. We know this to be the truth, and we give it thanks that it is so. And so it is, and so it is. Amen.
And let's close this prayer by affirming our statement of faith together, please. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, God the good, omnipotent. And now it's time for one of our most favorite songs and the opportunity to greet one another. You can use a handshake, a hug, whatever feels comfortable, and you can move around the sanctuary. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place in the right time. I am just as where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. All right, y'all. You're having too much fun out there. Robin is here to tell us what's going on in Youth Ed.
Thank you. Good morning. So last week we had an amazing time making all of the ornaments for that tree that you saw in the lobby. The youth and some of the adults in the audience here today, I recognize your faces. You sat with us. I know Carol and Jane, and a lot of you guys were sitting with the youth making ornaments, and it was just so much fun. And that's what we need. We need, the village to be with our youth and to just go through the holiday season, remembering the purpose, the meaning, and the miracles and the light. And that's what we're focusing on in our class today with youth. We're focusing on the miracles. The theme is, how do we remember the true meaning of Christmas? And why do we have all these holidays that converge this time of year? What's the message? So we're going to read a nice storybook, and we're going to make a craft and a tree topper, an angel tree topper for the tree. So if you're here for youth classes today, please go ahead and meet us in the back of the sanctuary after the blessing. Patsy will be our youth teacher today, and I will teach the Uniteens class. And let's go ahead and do our blessing. Uniteens, why, O yours, teachers and parents, you are loved, special, and important. And I'll just go back to that slide for a second because I forgot that was in there. Coffee and cocoa hour for the youth and family ministry and anyone who wants to be a part of leading these kids in their spiritual journey. Join us next 2 weekends from now, Sunday, December 22nd at 9:30. We'll be downstairs. All right. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Robin. She is doing the most fabulous job with our youth. Stuff going on all the time. Speaking about things going on all the time, we have opportunities for transformation. December is a very busy month, and I think Jean wants to tell us a little bit about all the glam and glitz that you see in the sanctuary and in the narthex.
Thank you. Me again. So I want to thank everybody who helped us put up the Christmas tree and who also decorated the ginormous garland that is hanging over the sanctuary doors. Let's show those people some love, please. So we have one more part to our decorating journey, and that is to put garland and lights around the drapery rods. And we are going to do that on Tuesday, December 10th at 1:30. And I am looking for 2 people. It should only take a half hour, but I need a person who is comfortable getting on a tall ladder. So I'm going to be in hospitality this morning, so I'll be downstairs in the social hall. If you are that person, please look me up. We'll be in the sanctuary 1:30 December 10th, which is Tuesday. So if you would just let me know, I just need 2 people and it should only take a half hour. Thank you in advance.
Thank you, Jean. As usual, the church is glowing. A few more announcements. Unity's Earth Care team meets this afternoon immediately after the service in the large classroom, 12:15. Please be on time. Tony is great about keeping the meeting moving in a very organized way. So that's this afternoon. And then coming up on Wednesday, the 9th, that's this week, is the service of remembrance. Thank you. Yeah. This is an opportunity for you to remember to include family members, friends that have either passed away or are not here close by to share the holidays with you. It's a time of sharing our feelings, music. It's a lovely ceremony. It's in person only here on December 11th. If you would like to have a picture of someone that you're remembering, please send it into the church office by tomorrow with a name so that it can be included on a slide. And then the Christmas services that we have throughout the month of December, the annual Christmas service will be just before Christmas Day on the 22nd. That's the Sunday before Christmas. We always have Christmas candle lighting service. It is one of the most beautiful services that we do here at Unity of Charlottesville. That is the 24th, of course, 5:30, and it usually lasts about an hour.
Hour and 15 minutes.
Okay.
Just want you to be prepared.
And Blair has quite a cast of musicians and music for us for that.
We're really
service.
excited because we have a Ukrainian family that's going to be joining us. The Milichenko family will be joining us, and we're going to have 2 accordions, 2 fiddles, 2 harps, guitar and bass, and 15 singers. It's going to be wonderful.
Okay. Can't miss that
And
one.
of course, Blue on the percussion, which will carry the whole thing and glue it together. Blue is the glue.
Our burning bowl ceremony will be on the 29th. That's a wonderful opportunity to sort of let go of the current year and look forward to the new year. So that will be Sunday, the 29th. And then our white stone ceremony will start us off in the new year on January 5th. So many, many services and opportunities to celebrate these holidays in a very sacred way. The new art show, we're calling it an art salad because it's all inclusive. That will start on December 8th. The exhibit is going to be downstairs in Fellowship Hall. There are so many talented people in this congregation. It's amazing. So please take time on the 8th to enjoy the art that will be displayed. Ginger Collier continues her book on awakening humans, Guidance for Awakening Humans. That is the second Saturday of each month. The next session will be on the 14th. It's from 10 a.m. to 12 on Zoom. The link for it is on the screen, and it's also on our website if you want to look it up in that way. Our next HUG meeting, that stands for Help Unity Grow, is coming up on December 15th. It's an opportunity for members of the congregation to talk about what's important to you here at Unity of Charlottesville, how you can be more involved, and any questions that you have for the board of directors. So that's an important meeting. Is Cindy here? Cindy Haney? Come tell us about Find Your Resilience.
Hi, so as we know, there have been a lot of feelings in this election season. So Ellen Sellover and I are going to offer EFT tapping and Eden Energy medicine to, help us process, help us ground, help us recenter and rejuvenate. And it's from 1 to 2:30, and we're asking for a love offering to Unity in the amount of $10 to $20. So everyone is welcome. And so we hope to see you there if it feels like something that, is going to be helpful to you.
Thank you, Cindy. And our men's group continues. They meet the fourth Sunday now, the fourth Sunday of the month. So December 22nd, 12:30. And I'm not sure whether it's downstairs in the large classroom or in the Fillmore House. It's in the large classroom. Thank you. Good group. So if you guys are interested. Reverend Patricia is doing another meditation retreat. How many people attended one of her retreats last? Look at all those hands up. If you have any question about the benefit of this, speak to somebody that raised their hand. Reverend Patricia is marvelous at her seminars. And this winter retreat is a wonderful time when we're in the dark days of winter to really go within and meditate and develop our spirituality. You can sign up on the website. February 1st is the date, Saturday, February the 1st. It's all day from 8:45 to 4. Lunch will be included, and it can be a life-changing opportunity. So think about attending that. We had the opportunity to receive a text in case there's inclement weather. The church does not abuse that. I think in 2024, they sent a text out maybe once or twice. But if for some reason we need to contact members of the congregation, it's helpful to have that cell phone number to send a text. And you can get all the information about that online. Because winter's coming, y'all. You know what that means. Wednesdays, we have a healing half hour from 6:30 to 7 on Zoom. There is a very solid core group of people that do this on a weekly basis. And we know that Unity was founded on prayer work. So it's a wonderful opportunity to pop into that group, to pray together, or to send a prayer request. And John wants to share something special with us.
Good morning. As usual, my little bride and I have put a basket out in the back, a little gift for all of you. It's a little inspirational bracelet, and go and find the one that speaks to you and wear it with pride. Thank you.
Thank you, John. Renee and John do this every year, and it's such a sweet thing, so generous to give us something to remember and hold on to our strengths, and like John said, whatever speaks to us. Well, let's join together in our mission statement, please. Unity of Charlottesville empowers everyone to express their unique divinity, making a positive difference in the world.
We're going to sing a song that we often do here, and it's based on the Rumi poem, "Beyond the idea of right and wrong, there lies a field. I'll meet you there." This is by our friends Jan Garrett and J.D. Martin. So we've got the words to the chorus coming up on the screen, but there's also a little refrain that goes like this. Come on, everybody, I'll meet you there. And that's going to come up a lot. Sing that with me one time. Come on, everybody, I'll meet you there. Okay, so that's going to come, whenever that comes up, just join in and sing, and then also sing on the chorus. All right. 1, 2, 3, go. Take it, Kevin.
There's a place I often go where I can find peace and rest my soul.
Come on, everybody, I'll meet you there.
It's a place that clears my mind. It's so close, not hard to find.
Come on, everybody, I'll meet you there. Chorus. I'll meet you in the morning before the world begins. Give up the same old story and start all over again. I'll meet you there. I'll meet you there.
It's a feeling I can't describe, a destination you'll recognize.
Come on, everybody, I'll meet you there. It's the gift we resist the most. That's how we know it's the place to go. Come on, everybody, I'll meet you there. Y'all are sounding great. I'll meet you in the morning before the world begins. Give up the same old story and start all over again. I'll meet you there. I'll meet you there. Let's hear from Stevie. Aren't they great? I'll meet you in the morning before the world begins. Give up the same old story and start all over again. I'll meet you there. I'll meet you there. I'll meet you there. Deep down inside, I'll meet you there. Where we can fly, I'll meet you there. Take it from the heart, I'll meet you there. That's a place to start. Let's take this party to the street. Shake it up and move our feet. Come on, everybody, I'll meet you there. I'll meet you there. Let's take this party to the street. I'll meet you there. Unity is oh so sweet. Oh yeah, come on, come on. You there. I'll meet you there. Give yourself a hand.
If you haven't had the opportunity to hear Terry Atwater speak, get ready for a wonderful, wonderful message. Terry's been a truth student of Unity for over 40 years, met his bride, PMH, Atwater through Unity. He has been an instructor and student of A Course of Miracles for decades, and he's very active in the American Red Cross, serving with blood donation. So a man who really gives back and a powerful speaker. Let's warmly welcome Terry Atwater, our very own Terry. Thank you.
Well, that song says it all, doesn't it? I'll meet you there. Isn't it wonderful, tremendous, stupendous, extraordinary that we have a place like Unity of Charlottesville to come and to celebrate and to remember, to reinforce our spiritual understanding, and to, of course, acknowledge, that we are one. That's what unity is really all about. And it really, it amazes me that at this time of the year, especially around the Christmas season, that we can come together and recenter ourselves into the holiness of the holiday season. Because after all, there's so much holiday insanity rampant, right, going around, and so much craziness and despair. But we have a place in unity that we can come and we can remember who we are. We can open ourselves to a greater understanding of faith, of love, of joy, and of peace. That is really what we're talking about today on this wonderful Advent, second week of Advent. And this morning, I just wanted to share with you on a few things that really make me proud to be a member of Unity. And I know that Don isn't here, but if he was here, I'm sure he probably would, in his very humble way, not acknowledge what a wonderful place we have here to come together and join our hearts and minds in celebration and oneness of who we are. The one thing I like about Unity is that it is kind of like a university without walls. It is a universal curriculum welcoming all religious traditions and all spiritual ideals. And isn't it wonderful that we can come together every Sunday and we can explore all of these various areas of truth and wisdom and insight. We don't have anyone to tell us what we have to believe or where we have to go. And if Don was sitting right over here, I would tell him, Don, I applaud you giving us the full range of being able to go wherever we want to go in our spiritual journey. We can go blissfully, we can go boldly, we can go even blindly, wherever it is, we would like to seek the truth. And so one of the things that Unity really provides for us is that format. I'll tell you a little bit about some of the courses that I've studied and taken, since I've been with Unity. And some of them, are not Unity specific, And I also wanted, by the way, since Unity is such a great course, and, we consider ourselves truth students, right? How many of y'all are true students? Don't be shy. Because I have a pop quiz for you today, okay? A pop quiz. How many of y'all like pop quizzes? How many of y'all don't like pop quizzes? Raise your hand. I remember when I was in high school and college, that I would get a pop quiz. A teacher would come up with a pop quiz, and instantly, this feeling of terror would come upon me. So, oh my goodness, am I prepared for this? Do I know what it is that this test is going to ask of me? I felt very vulnerable. And I felt that, something strange and weird might happen. Maybe I might fail the pop quiz, and that would be, a disaster. Well, relax. There's no pop quiz, okay? But I tell you, I'm going to challenge your thinking today by giving you a new definition of pop quiz. You know how I like to use acronyms, right? So a pop quiz is a possible opportunity for personal transformation. Did you get that? A possible opportunity for personal transformation. We'll get into what transformation is all about in just a bit. But if you understand that all the calamities and all the troubles and all of the negativities and adversities may be opportunities for healing and spiritual growth. Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be a wonderful thing to look at it from a totally different perspective? I can tell you about all of the problems and all the hassles and all the heartbreaks and hardships that I've had in my 70 years or so, 72 to be exact. But out of them all, I can tell you, after all of the problems and all of the adversities and all of the seeming tragedies, there was an opportunity for growth and healing. That's right. You know, I would read these wonderful books, you know, when I was young. I was a self-help junkie. Are any of you all self-help junkies? I mean, I read these self-help books like, you know what I'm talking about, books like The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. Remember that one by Joseph Murphy? Some of you do. How about Psycho-Cybernetics with Maxwell Maltz? Yeah. And then there was The Power of Positive Thinking. Remember that? And who was that? Who did that? Yes, yes. You know, I remember meeting that guy, you know, and he was awesome. I met him, you know, at a conference. It was one of these high-powered spiritual conferences in Louisville, Kentucky. And Norman Vincent Peale was there in all of his radiance and passion. And I remember one particular moment in his presentation where he got down on his knees and he said, if you don't have any problems, you need to get down on your knees and pray to your creator. Please give me some problems. I thought that was kind of crazy at the time, but you know, it stayed with me. Problems don't have to be just problems. They can be opportunities for spiritual transformation, for learning the truth of who we are, for realizing that we are not victims of the world, but that we have an opportunity to change the course of how our thinking and how our lives are going. You know, I started out my spiritual journey with a lot of different courses and the universal curriculum. One of them, by the way, Rumi, we just got one of his zingers, right? You know, what did he say? Out there somewhere between right and wrong, the idea of right and wrong, there's a field. I will meet you there. Well, Rumi taught me a lot because when I was very young and inexperienced, I was looking for love in all the wrong places. Have you all been there? I was trying to find it here and trying to find it there. I was trying to find the right person, you know, and I was trying to, you know, determine for myself, where was love? What is love? What's it all about, Alfie? You know, and Rumi had this great line that put it in a really clear perspective for me. I didn't realize what he was saying at the time, but it became more meaningful to me as my spiritual journey continued. He said, and it's almost like a quote from A Course in Miracles. He said, your task is not to seek for love, but to seek and find all the barriers that you have built against it. It is not necessary to seek for what is true, but it is necessary to seek and find what is false. And what that did for me is help me to realize that I don't have to go out seeking for love. I am love. I have love within me. All I need to do is share it and extend it and see it in everyone else. It also reminded me that spiritual awakening is not necessarily addition. Because you see, in my self-help junkiehood or addiction, I was always trying to add things on to Terry Atwater. What would make Terry Atwater better? What would make him stronger in this particular area? What would encourage him to be more of who he's supposed to be? And so I've come to realize that it was letting go, undoing, releasing the blocks to the awareness of love's presence, which is our natural inheritance. It was subtraction, not addition. And when I learned the subtraction, you know, I began to realize that I didn't have to go seeking in all the wrong places. All I had to do is let go all those things that were keeping me from being aware of it. So Rumi was a great teacher of mine. Another great teacher of mine was Ernest Holmes. Any of you all ever heard about Ernest Holmes? Ernest Holmes is a great metaphysical teacher and minister. And he came out with a book called The Science of Mind. And it was incredible. By the way, he founded an organization. It's called the Centers for Spiritual Living. And they're still around, by the way. But his classic line was, change your thinking, change your mind. Such a simple phrase, change your thinking, change your mind. And yet it stood out to me because what he was saying that is if you can master what's going on in your thought process, then you can change your life. You can turn it around. Matter of fact, he even taught you how to pray. Can you imagine that? They call it spiritual mind treatment in the science of mind. Have you ever heard about that? With spiritual mind treatment, what you do is simply, number one, do what we do here in Unity. You affirm your oneness with the one power and the one presence. You recognize that in unity. You unite with it as one. You claim your good, whatever it is that you are seeking. You accept it right here and right now, and then you give thanks for it. And so it is. Sound familiar? That's a course in spiritual transformation, spiritual understanding. So Ernest Holmes, really brought it home to me in many ways, with the science of mind. Because you see, in our pop quiz situation, as we understand that these adversities and problems that we're experiencing are possible opportunities for personal transformation, what are we transforming? We are transforming our minds. We're changing the way we think and look at things. The Bible says, do not be conformed to this world. So Paul said that. Do not be transformed, do not be conformed, but be you transformed by the renewing of your mind. And so changing our minds about whatever is facing us, is really important. If Ernest Holmes was here, he would say, if you're undergoing election depression, and a lot of people are, guess what you can do? Change your thinking, change your mind, and you can change your life. And of course, in miracles, I'll tell you about a little bit later on, that I found a little later on in my spiritual journey. It says that we can elect to change all thoughts that hurt. Can you believe that? You can elect, and it uses that word, elect, to change all thoughts that hurt you. There is an election that's going on within our minds all the time. Did you know that? And you're involved with it. We're all involved with that election within. What are you electing? Are you electing love? Or are you electing fear? Are you electing the peace of the holiday season or all the conflict and chaos that seems to be so prevalent outside? We have that opportunity. And then there was another person called Edgar Cayce. Anyone ever hear about Edgar Cayce? Edgar Cayce is one of the greatest psychics, clairvoyants of all time. He was over in Virginia Beach. He still has a foundation devoted to his, 3,000 or 4,000 readings. And it's called the ARE, the Association for Research and Enlightenment. And Edgar Cayce was incredible. Matter of fact, he came up, pretty much of a Christian thinking. But by being able to go within and bring forth this incredible knowledge, I began to get acquainted with his work through a book called The Origin and Destiny of Man. Because around this time, I was thinking, okay, I know a little bit about spirituality, but what about humanity, And here's a guy, who comes from a Christian background. He's talking about all of these major religions, and he's not talking about 1 or 2 or 3,000 years. He's talking about 200,000 years ago. Can you imagine that? That's right. Before the Egyptians, he was talking about the pyramids, and he was telling us, that even back then, we had this thing about dealing with our human opportunities for transformation. The thing that he left with me and gave me is a real formula for understanding our transformation. He said, spirit is the life. Mind is the builder. The physical is the result. Remember that. Spirit is the life. Mind is the builder. The physical is the result. So what I learned from that course was that, hey, if I am identified with who I am spiritually, then I can allow my mind to move in the right direction, and everything in the outer experience is going to work out pretty well. We learn the same thing here in Unity, don't we? We call it the law of mind action. Where your mind goes, your energy flows. Many of these courses, by the way, that I took seem to be redundant because a lot of the wisdom that I found in them seemed to be universal wisdom. There was a universal curriculum, and I was taking all these courses. And then there were two people called Charles and Myrtle Fillmore. And I tell you, they really brought it home, because in Unity, when I met my wife in Unity 44 years ago, Zen brought us together, and we've been living in Zen ever since. That was quite a course. The course in marriage is a whole new different course. I won't go there. But anyway, but the thing about Unity is that when Charles and Myrtle Fillmore brought together this movement founded upon, we say it, don't we? We just said it this morning. There is only one power and one presence in the universe and in my life. God the good, omnipotent. That's all I really had to know, is that was it, And then, at the end, at the close, what do we say? The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God washes over us. Wherever we are, God is. And wherever God is, all is well. Wow, that really blew me away. So here I am, 40 some years into Unity, and I still feel that Unity is one of the greatest teaching arenas of all time. Because you see, Unity allows us to go wherever we want to go. You can find truth wherever it is for you. You're not restricted, but it simply provides you with the opportunity of realizing that there is a power and a presence that is always there. So as we face all of these so-called problems, I think you know what they are. I already mentioned one of them, election depression. If you're suffering from election depression, you're not alone. A lot of people are, but you don't have to remain there, because guess what? That is a POP, a possible opportunity for personal transformation. What are some of the other ones? Health challenges. Are you experiencing a health challenge right now? Maybe one that's really serious, that's got you feeling like, wow, my future is in jeopardy. POP, possible opportunity for personal transformation. Marital and relationship issues. There's one. Is your marriage on the blink? Have you had a divorce? Are you still wondering, what happened to this wonderful relationship that just went awry? How about financial insecurities? Wow. How is your bank account doing? Are you okay in terms of weathering the financial storms that might be ahead of us? And then there's the old racial, political, and social disharmony. Wow, we have a lot of that going around, don't we? The fear that we are separate from each other and that we must war against each other. That's probably one of the worst things that we have going for us today. If we can just get beyond that. But what if we looked at it as an opportunity for personal, spiritual transformation? I honestly feel the reason why all of this stuff is coming up, all of the election paranoia and all of the disharmony, all the racial tension, all of these things that, have been underground for so long, guess what? They're coming to the surface so that we can see them for what they are, so that we can examine them from the light of truth and get beyond them and watch them disappear. So you see, we're in a universal curriculum, and we have an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to get beyond whatever the blocks are to our spiritual awareness. I don't know if that works for you, but it works for me. It's better than this feeling that I'm a victim and that whatever happens to me is the end. And by the way, when I'm talking about courses here, I'll tell you about A Course in Miracles in a moment. I'm not just talking about the academic and the intellectual Because you know what the real universal courses are? The courses that we face in everyday life. When you have a car accident, when you get caught for speeding, when you have a marital problem, when you have a health crisis, this crisis, this course, this quiz is an opportunity for you to make the right correction in your thinking. And so when I found A Course in Miracles, by the way, some of you all know, and I'll do a shameless plug here, that I am a student teacher facilitator of A Course in Miracles on Tuesdays here at Unity. Right over in the Fillmore House, we meet on Tuesday nights from 7 to 8:30, and we study this really high-powered volume of metaphysical wisdom called A Course in Miracles. It can really be intimidating to some people when you see how thick it is, and and then it makes this bold claim that it is a required course. Can you imagine that? Only the time you choose to take it is voluntary. That used to really scare me. And matter of fact, it scares a lot of people away when they open it up, But it's not referring to the book. It's not referring to the blue book, to the 1,500 pages of what I call metaphysical hardball. It's talking about your experience of love, your experience of peace, your experience of who you are. That is the required course. The required course, it says, is to teach only love, for that is what you are. Can you imagine that? It says the opposite of love is fear. But what is all-encompassing can have no opposite. Therefore, this course can be summed up very simply in this way. Nothing real, that would be us, can be threatened. Nothing unreal exists. Herein lies the peace of God. Do you want peace? Do you want real peace and real understanding of what peace is all about? Jesus told us, I think, what peace was all about. He shared with us. People call him the Prince of Peace. The Prince of Peace came to reestablish the condition of love by teaching us that even if the body is destroyed, communication remains unbroken, provided we see not the body as the necessary means of communication. That means we are more than mortal beings, that we have a spiritual legacy. And as we learn in unity, that one power and one presence within us is really so important in our spiritual understanding and our transformation of our minds. So this morning, if there's anything that I want to share with you and have you understand, is that all of the problems that you're facing, all the struggles, all the seeming adversities, know that they may not be what you think they are. Maybe there are possible opportunities for personal transformation. And the only required course is that we experience the truth of who we are. For transformation takes us in the direction of truth. In other words, we are going down a course, towards spiritual awakening and realizing that all is well. And this season of love and light that we celebrate, called Christmas, I truly believe that was the message. Yeah, I believe that Jesus is the reason for the season, but I believe that his essential message was that the light of Christ shines brightly in all of us, and that we can allow that light to illuminate our way, even in times of darkness and distress. So I would invite you to join me on my course, the course toward spiritual awakening, toward love, toward acceptance, to know that wherever we are, God is and all is well. I know that life is scary sometimes. I know that we can have problems that just keep nagging at us and make us feel vulnerable, that we're victims. But know that you have another option, and that option is to pursue another course of action. And the required course of action is that you are love. The required course of action is that you are still as God created you, in the love and the light and the glory in which you were created. And then to understand that it is your mind that we must transform. And every opportunity that nags you and causes you distress, that is that opportunity, that possible opportunity for personal transformation, for you to say, I know the truth of who I am. I accept that I remain as God created me, and that there is good that will come out of this. So just know, as I am learning more and more, that God's got you, wherever you may be. And throughout this holiday season, don't forget to celebrate and to realize that we are opening up to faith and to hope for a greater understanding of love and joy and peace. What is peace? Peace is knowing the truth of who you are and allowing your inner teacher, call it inner guide, higher self, Holy Spirit, to direct you in every way that you are going. I see the love and the light of Christ in all of you, by the way. You are the light of the world. We are all the light of the world. That is our only function. That is why we are here. And to close, I just want you to know that I can summarize this with a t-shirt. By the way, this is a Unity t-shirt, by the way. Some of you might remember it because a long time ago, this is what it said. Whatever the question, love is the answer. If you forget everything that I've said, remember, whatever the question, love is the answer. And the pop question is always found, the answer is always founded in love and in a realization of who you are and the acceptance of your brother and your sister as yourself. I am grateful to be a part of Unity and to be a part of your spiritual family. And I extend blessings and love and joy to you during the holiday season. Thank you.
Holy Spirit, breathe on me. Holy Spirit, help me see all the things you want, all the things you want me to be. Holy Spirit, breathe on me. Holy Spirit, breathe on me. Holy Spirit, help me see all the things you are, all the
things you want me to be. Holy Spirit, breathe on me. All the things you are, all the things you want me to be. Holy Spirit, breathe on me.
I would invite you now to just relax, center in on this season of light and holiness. Breathe in the love, the joy, the peace, the hope, the faith. As we awaken in this moment of peace, we give thanks to the source of all peace. As we set forth into this season of light, the earth sings with autumn's voice. We listen with open hearts and give thanks. Nearby, the bare branches blow in the chill wind, and we give thanks. Our feet touch the fading grass and crackling leaves, and we give thanks to our Mother Earth for sustaining our steps, and to the cycle of the seasons which brings round the harvest and which will again bring forth new life. The frost becomes jeweled within the morning sunfire, and we give thanks. Holy Father and Mother, we give thanks that in your love and grace, you have brought us through the cycle of another year. Seed time and harvest have come again. You have sustained us and given us the bounty of both earth and spirit. Grant us the openness of heart to receive your gifts thankfully. Help us to know, Mother, Father, God, that your guide whispers to us in the quiet temple of our hearts. Your guide is not a person, a book, or a word, and yet your guide speaks to us and through us all. Your guide is the God of all the universe, who loves us through every seeming challenge and difficulty, through every season, and everyone we meet, and each day of morning sunlight. Your guide is there. Your guide is always with us and within us. So has it always been, and so shall our guide continue to light the path for us. Father, Mother God, we are grateful for this time to remember the truth that you are always with us, guiding and directing our way, watching over us, providing for our real needs, which you know and answer. You are as present in our experience as we allow you to be. Help us to open our hearts more and more to hearing your direction and feeling your love, that the lives that we may have may share and express that love and live on through us and as us. We now take the time to rest in you. We rest in God. And we rest in your perfect peace, in the silence. In the silence. And now as we bring our attention back to this time and to this place, let's remember that the sign of Christmas is a star, a light in the darkness. Let us not see it shining outside of ourselves, but shining in the heaven within, a sign the time of Christ is now. And let us accept that sign as the time that Christ has come. This Christmas, we give to the Holy Spirit, to the higher self, to the inner teacher, everything that would hurt us or make us feel less than joyous. Let us be healed completely, that we may join with you in healing. And let us celebrate our release together by celebrating everyone with us. May we know your faith, your hope, your peace, your love, your joy. Let no despair darken the joy of the holiday season. Help us to remember that the light of Christ shines within us. That wherever we are, you go with us. And your light and glory shines brightly through us. Thank you for this time together, for this opportunity, for remembering and for celebrating and honoring the truth of who we are. And so it is. Amen.
Terry, thank you. What an inspiring message and a heartfelt meditation. Thank you so much. Let's thank him again. Standing ovation one time wasn't enough. I promised if you'd never heard him before, you were going to be delighted. Is Greg Nelson here? It's hard for me to see in the lights. The fall fundraiser is coming to an end. I don't have the total. I'm not on the board anymore. Greg was going to share a little bit about that with us. But thank you to everyone who participated in the fall fundraiser. It's my understanding that we did reach our goal. Yay! The fall fundraiser is what helps your board set the budget for 2025 to know what we are capable of doing. And we know in our hearts, right, that the sky is the limit. We can do whatever it is ours to do. So it's the time in our service now where we have the opportunity to give back during the offertory, to share our tithes, our offerings. So while you're gathering that together, first I'd like to ask, is there anyone here for the very first time? You want to be bold and raise your hand? Welcome, welcome. We are so glad you're here. Is there anyone here for the second time? I'll give it to her. And if there's anyone watching on YouTube, we invite you to join us here in the sanctuary any Sunday morning. There are many ways to give to Unity of Charlottesville. Linda's coming around with a butterfly net. You can put your offering, your gift in the net. You can mail a check to the church office. And at Unity, you can use your phone during service. You can take it out right now and text. The number's right here. The directions are super simple. It's an easy way to send your check in. And we are very grateful for everything that you do share with us. It's your gifts, your offerings that support this ministry. So let's take a moment now to share our blessing, the blessings of tithes and offerings together. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And so it is.
2, 3.
Peace in my life is growing because I choose love. Love's always present, it's what I'm made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one. One heart that binds us, it can't be undone. I choose love. Peace in my family is growing because I choose love. Let love be present, it's what we're made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one. One loving family, sharing one song. I choose love. Peace for our planet is growing because I choose love. Let love be present, it's what we're made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one. One choice unites us, let this be the one. I choose love. I choose love. I choose love.
We'd like to remind everyone that if you're in need of pastoral care, you can go online and fill out a request. Someone from the pastoral care team will reach out to you. That's help for things like a ride to a doctor's appointment, picking up a prescription from a drugstore, anything like that. We have members of the church who are available to help you in those ways. The healing helpers are in the back corner of the room, available to pray together with you as a group. If you would like individual prayer, Buddy Leffers is here. He'll be at the front of the sanctuary to pray with you. Next week, Don will be back. His message is Love Presents or Love's Presence. You know Don. Be here. And I'd like to thank everyone that helped make this service possible. First of all, of course, Terry Atwater for his inspiring message and meditation. Terry, thank you so much for stepping in for Don this week. And of course, the music team, Blair as always, fabulous music. Blue, Jim, Stevie, our praise singers, Karen, John, Kevin, the blessing team that greets you when you come in. This week it was Linda and Cindy up in the sound booth, Greg and Amy have helped move the service along and record it for posterity. Thank you to everybody that helped make this possible. And thank you. Thank you for being here, for being present. We'll find out a little bit more about that next week. Okay, so let's say together our prayer for protection that Terry reminded us of a few moments ago. Together, the light of God surrounds us. The power of God protects us.
The power of God protects us.
The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. And wherever God is, all is well.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as Creator, united are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous song. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Well, I just meant play it by ear.
Gotta be a
And
tap.
suddenly, I just meant go to the minor.
Little smart on the other.
Haven't you learned to read my mind yet? What's wrong with you?
I have.
Stevie's got it down.
Well,
12:15. 12:15 to 1:30. Many. Too long to read. Well, I'm just gonna give people a chance to go get some coffee. Yeah, we'll get upstairs and get a snack.
I think a Yiddish word. A Yiddish word. There's a Yiddish word that describes my hand right now. Like a little. If I want to come up here,
Peckish, right. There you go. Peckish. It's a Yiddish word. Oh, thank you. You did a beautiful job. Thank you. Well, this Sunday was easy because Terry said he was talking about unity, so I could just pick some of our favorite, sort of anthem type things that we do all the time. That made it easy for me too, since I got so much. Piano down here next to the chairs. I always like it. Just talk about that today. I like for other people to do the improvising. Maybe next week.
You know what I think? I have to do the first one. I just can't
one of the songs in B flat, is like modulates up B flat and down. Christmas fast. I have that. Everybody says I should.
Well, the reason I'm bringing this up is
Yeah, well, I do. I mean, it's a 70s.
yeah.
I mean, it is a stage. Well, this is the stage. Yeah, but they have like a lot of songs.
Well, I don't know because I didn't see the stage.
I know the song.
Good. Songs are good. I used to do it in the service of remembrance a lot. I've heard it said, come into our lives for a week.
2 hours.
See you, Blair.
Thank you so much, Craig. I mean, I was literally sitting here like, so let's be
She's even doing it. So you can have three.
You made them. That's where the mic is.
Yeah, somebody's gonna.
I know I'm bringing I'm done with it. You deal with the editor.
That's an aberration.
Yeah.
We know that's
And it should all.
Oh.
Yeah,
She's still. It's like. Your name is several. Well, I guess that's what happened. She's got information.
You never know.
You never know when we're reaching them. It's nice to know that you have.
Hey, man, how you doing better?
Actually reaching.
I'm doing. He just gave me during holiday time, because I'm really good. I'm very healthy. With it, so I'm aware of communication. Yeah.
That's how it happens.
Yeah, I can see where you might not want to say. That's really, I'm like, how do I express this word? Again, I think it accidentally went viral or something. How was it today? Good. I guess the whole thing. I came in on flags. Oh, you did? I saw, I just popped in one of the songs. Yeah, so you're down to only one more today. I know, sorry, because we were doing so many old favorites. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, congregation sang all those different things.
Like I say.
I'm just gonna,
Okay.
put these on, I don't know, I forget how many people could put one of these on each chair. And. Okay, get your folder. to be something. Let's see, how many people come today? A lot of people coming.
Really good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. That might be enough. Let's see, I know. James is coming. Actually.
Okay, good.
But, and Stevie.
You got her?
I thought I'd put it in a big circle today since we're going to be learning. And,
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I like that. Time to reach each other. But you don't, we should sit in sections, all right?
Well, we should sit in sections. So it's just mostly going to be really 3 sections: sopranos, altos, and men. You know, or male low voices.
Oh, okay.
Mary Gordon might sing the tenor. You know, it's going to be some baritone, baritone part. Because we've got more women, more high voices than men. So kind of picked music that was kind of the three-part stuff instead of 4-part stuff.
And I was trying to, Carol and the bells. I can hit them, it's starting, but it's been, I can get there.
Well,
It's been
you
in a
don't
month.
need to worry about it. We have so many soprano stuff. If you don't want to hit that out, if you want to sing the outline, I mean,
Yeah, I know what an alto
sit like, you just go.
Oh, I did it in the car. I can hit it. It just took me a while to kind of warm that vocal cords up. But yeah, I'll try it. Yeah.
You leave every word, people say you can do that instead of still working. So. That's the thing, everybody knows it's school, I know. But I'll just, if it sounds squeaky, I'll just say, okay, look. I'm trying to get, we have, I think we're 15 on it. I know they're not all gonna be here today. 1, 2. I'm trying to pull these back, I'll make more room. Pull them back. And then-
You've got it. All right. Here.
Yeah, this is funny. Folders. Great. Some of them have these copies. I didn't get enough, so I ordered more of these, but I have Xerox copies of the ones that don't have this. I'll explain that to everybody.
Okay. Got the wrong one.
Everybody should have a sticker on the inside, they mark their name. You can also tell people to put a sticker on the outside. I think if you put a sticker, it'd be like, how do you, let me see how you hold it. See, I don't, everybody puts their name right there, so I think you could put a sticker right here. So that when they're closed, you can find it, you know. Put a second sticker right there with your name on it. Yeah, put one sticker right here.
Yeah, right, that's, yeah. But it's like, if you're, like I hold it like kind of in the middle.
Nobody will see it though.
Just ask.
No.
Yeah, I don't know, I think it might show.
Okay.
Because you want different white ones to be a little distracting.
Right, okay.
I'm being picky, but, you know.
I know, no, I read about it
From
too.
a theater standpoint,
I like
distracts people.
Right, I like uniformity.
Yeah.
The only color they had in the number of folders was blue. I thought that was appropriate since you're gonna have these paintings to it, the colors.
Right? And yellow.
Yeah. It was yellow flower colors.
Now, they had been living here before all that, though, right?
What?
No,
I don't know, I do not know much about their story. I think they came over. I know they don't speak much English. I know them all because we went to see, we went to hear the symphony emeritus conductor of the PTZ Test, and they asked her to come in to conduct again for concerts. So we went, Don Christian went, and Blue went, Barry and I went, and afterwards we went backstage to congratulate her. She was back.
Oh, really?
She's such a good woman. And they were back there, the Moloshinkos had come back to congratulate you. So she introduced us, and she talked about them, and I said, oh, well, they maybe come play some kind of unity. And she said, oh, that'd be wonderful. And Don pushed there, I said, maybe they could play Christmas Eve. So we asked him, they said, sure. He said, we can be careful bells. I said, no, I mean, they do that, because it's sort of,
Because they know.
most famous Ukrainian carol. And I said, what do you do in G minor? Well, that's good. So that's how this all happened. It was all just, a couple weeks before Thanksgiving. So
That's how perfection happens.
it's going to be really fun. I think it's going to be really joyous. So it's kind of two accordions.
Synchronicity. Two chords, that's good, yeah.
Could be. So you, let's see. I think probably we should do soprano, alto, then right here.
Okay, thanks.
Hey! No, I thought we'd do our first churches down here. So we're going to put some good shade. Can I bring your harp in? Do you want to bring it in or not? What did you decide about that? I'm willing to bring it in if I want to. Afterwards, or we can, if you're up for playing Mirrors Eyes today, do it, or you're going to hear what I can do and what I can't do, then you're going to figure it out. I know you. I know what you do is going to be wonderful. Well, let me get your heart. Okay. This is one of my little things I get to do for you. I get to carry your heart. Makes me feel very special. This is Christina.
Yes, we've met before, yes.
Oh, yeah, because last year you sang the sleep song.
Oh, that's right.
Okay. Which actually, I'm going to sing for the service of remembrance.
Okay.
Where would you like?
Well, they put it in here, but this, anyway, I'll just get it out of the music.
Oh, that's good, because I'm severely allergic. Oh, yeah. No, I'm allergic, but I don't think I would like.
So, you know, sometimes it's like a secret sauce. If you want to smell that anywhere, okay, let's see.
I'm just gonna set it over here in the corner for now. Sure. Or, well, it's just rehearsal.
I could really look. You good? Just, I'm gonna show you what it is. What you had in mind for Carol about the checkpoints, I think I know, but I really love you to tell me what you. Okay, all right, this is what I was thinking. You know how I would play the piano accompaniment, which is very hard, yet of course for me it's still challenging. That little intro. And I thought, so, I'll play that and then we'll sing it. And then when we get to the first ending, instead of, loops back to the beginning, instead, we'll end it, the place where we would go back to, so Christmas is here, instead of going back there, I would go back and play the beginning and then the Chinkos would start right there and play the whole thing.
Okay.
And then,
The question is, you want to sing the whole first ending. You want them to go.
yeah. And then I come back in and do this again.
And then they're going to do the first ending.
And then do the same thing we just sang. And then I'll come back and start doing one more time.
And
Because,
then we'll go to the second ending.
so that way we won't get lost, because each time we know we have to wait for me to go, no. Do you think do you think that will work?
I think that is really smart.
Okay, this is because of experience.
So can I play some of this and you just?
Yes, I would love that.
And if you go, okay.
I think it's gonna be beautiful.
But it's not that, some of it is so awkward, and I don't have the chops, I'm sure.
Well, I mean, it wasn't written for heart, it was written for me.
But here, some of it's pretty, but if you can like really violin more, or
Well, Stevie's gonna be here, so we can, but Stevie's gonna be singing, so we could ask Sergi's daughter to do,
Oh, Sarah Ray?
because she's gonna be playing violin, so she could, we could give her the part we wanted.
Okay, so you go. Okay, so here, ready? So what number do you want? I listened to the thing. So. Then I just start messing it up. Just that part.
Thank you.
Well, then, so if you instead of, I have, because this is what they do. But, one time I get it, one time I don't, no matter how much. So if you want me to just go, just,
It works perfectly.
because then it goes this. Then I just start to like.
That sounds absolutely beautiful.
So I can make up something?
Of course you can make
But
it.
the lady's still alive.
She's not gonna be here, I didn't invite her.
Yeah, but you put it up on the Star Search.
It's okay, she probably love it. I think this was written, it's a heartfelt.
I'm not speaking to play.
I think, I know, but I need Steve to sing, so I don't wanna make Stevie try to sing. Right, I really think what you're doing is gonna be beautiful and perfect. Because the main focus of this is the singing within the part. Hey, it'll be perfect, beautiful.
Why don't you just make up some,
Play the chords, yeah, and put in some of those nice little, nights or whatever it is we put in. I think that's perfect.
all right. Well,
That's absolutely fine.
and then you get these
Let's imagine that this wonderful composer of this, whoever this lady was,
She's dead.
she's dead. She's dead, is she? Oh, Maggie said, oh, Maggie, she said, no, imagine that we asked her to adapt it for her. And she said, I don't really play harp, so why don't you adapt it, Kate to Marvin? And you would say, okay, I would love to do that. And then, that's right, and we were like, add a little while, but no, we can't sing, it's just this thing.
That's not Tim.
But we can have Sergi start to play if you want, we're gonna practice, they're coming to the rehearsal on the third rehearsal. Why don't you decide what you want?
Yeah, really.
And then you can. How old is she? I'm so excited about it. All right, everybody knows Kate the Market, right?
Yeah.
This is Ruby Ross, whom I've known since she was a little child, and I've known her into coming, and I'm so excited. She also sings in would you say a Balkan choir?
That's a Balkan, yeah.
And so I think you might have met Maria last year. And this is Betty Jo Taylor, whom I sing with a lot in our little trio, the La Da Da.
Oh, you heard that one? Is it
The La Da Da. Because a lot of times we forget the words, we go La Da Da. That's why we're called La. And this is Carol Seymour. I don't know if Carol, did you sing last year? I think 2 years ago. And Stevie, of course, and Kevin, and of course Jim.
Is Jim singing?
Jim is going to sing.
He actually,
He's going to play guitar also. On the girls and on the calypso song. On these two pieces, the choral, these two pieces. Okay. So, yeah, we have to wear many hats just like you. Because Kate is conducting, playing harp, and singing with us.
Oh my.
And yes.
Thank you so much. All in a day's work.
All right, I wanted, before we get into, I don't know if everybody's here yet, so, but I guess you probably have, I know there would be no idea being late today. I put your music in folders. Some of you have the actual official copy of Carol and Bells. If you have that, I put it in front so you can easily find it. I ran out of those. I ordered more, but in folders that I didn't have before, I put a Xerox copy. So that would be in the place where we're actually going to do Carol and Bells. It's the offertory, which is near the end of your book. Okay. If you would rather, since all right, so what I'd like for you to do is, I'd like for you to, first thing, you notice there's a little sticker in the front left inside of your folder should be, if you don't have stickers on that.
Oh, no.
Because you're gonna be holding these when you sing, we want it to look uniform. So put your sticker, write your name on there, please, and, you might want to even put your phone number in case it gets lost there. I know, do you know the number? I don't want to be too school-marmish with you all, but I know how it is to have all the things going on at your point in your lives, and you have to go down to have them too. So I just want to urge you to please keep up with this music.
I'm trying.
Okay, keep up with your folder. And, if you want to leave it with me for safekeeping and just practice with the files from your computer, I'll be happy to do that. But, just, it's nice to have and what you'll notice as you go through here, I put these in the order, except as I say for Carol Bell, I put them in the order we're going to form them. I have put both the sheet music for scores for the carols and just a word sheet. So some of you are probably happy just using word sheet, but if you want the notes or you want to sing in harmony, you can use the music. So you just use which is right for you. You will also notice that I put everything just the front side up. You may want to, because I put holes on both sides, so you can rearrange the music so that you can have one on the left and one on the right. That's up to you. I didn't want to do it because it took me long enough to do this. 4 hours here on Friday, putting the songs together. So, like when you do something like Mary's Boy Child, which has 2 pages, you So Mary's Boy Child, there's the score, and then there's a special harmony part there. It's also page. We will practice if we have time today. I'll do the third thing. I would love that if you would sing on Mary's Boy. Okay, I'm gonna give you a folder just like they have. Your very own. And everybody has a pencil, and if your pencil needs sharpening, the reason I've been so assiduous about this is because I'm always that one in the car that forgot to bring pencils. So this is, you just get a pencil, tons of stuff.
I got it.
Well, I've got a whole box of them, right? You should have had stuff, and if you worried they were going to make sure you have Carol and Bill in there. Because there were two that I had to.
Sure.
Yeah, these are all
Did you spend it?
Bob Sharp. So yeah, get your folder all the way you like it. If you say, I don't really need all this music, I'm just gonna use the words to the carols, and you wanna give me back the scores to the carols so you don't have to deal with them, that's fine. Anything you wanna turn in, let's just say, if there's something you don't want in your folder, just put it right here on this chair, and then I will refile them, okay? Yeah. Pleasure. You have an eye.
This is not printed. The other one said.
I'm curious, how many of you would be able to, on the carols, would be able to read another line besides the melody and sing the harmony on the carols? Okay, would you all be willing to do that, sing out the alto line or even the tenor line? You can sing the tenor line, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that would just give us, when we're singing with the congregation, a really nice full sound. Or you can change it up, you can sing melody on a verse and then break it in harmony. But I guess I want to encourage you to do that, since we here at Unity are not used to singing, using sheet music and singing written harmonies. We usually make up our harmonies and we kind of wing it, and like Stevie had to do this morning and did very well. If you, if anybody needs like paper clips or tape or something, bring that. You might want some of that singing for, I guess it's mostly just 2 pages, but I think you're singing on, the ones that have more than 2 pages, you're singing on.
Yeah, so I can just take
Well, Mary's Boy Child. Now, see, here's something I didn't fix. I meant to fix at the top of the page. I don't know why Finale does this to me, but it says like, it'll just decide it's gonna write a page number for some reason. So Mary Boy Child, page 4, it says, which is really just page 2. So you want to fix that. I don't know why it does that. I haven't been able to figure that out.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
No, it should be page, Mary's Boy Child has 3 pages. It's page 1, 2, and 3, not page 1, 4, and 4.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
me on Mary's Boy Child that people can just learn their harmonies and just sing them from memory. Because then you can look out at the audience and sing, and it's simple. All right. When everybody's finished with all that, then I'm going to turn it over to you to work on Carol of the Bells, okay? And we'll be just starting on that, so I'm here to play parts as needed. As I told you, I'm not very good at playing across the stage, but I'll do my best. I'm very thrilled. Here's some Kathy. She was older. Is this one? Great, thank you. Okay, some of these, you may have one, you have one with a photocopy of Carol Wells, because all the copies haven't come yet. This one is one that extra. Great. Thank you. Would you write your name on? Oh, sorry. This is Patsy, everybody.
I'm Patsy.
Would you write your name?
Yes, ma'am.
And then the rehearsal starts at 12:15, so you know. So next week.
Oh,
It's almost 12:30.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
So I was given instructions most of the time. Yes. Okay, so, Kate,
I just got back from Florida, so I know nothing.
Well, that's all right.
12:15.
All right, so let's wait a minute, let's get ourselves in our voices, okay? So let's have sopranos right here. If you might be singing one part on one song and another part of those, just kind of be somewhere in the middle. If you're out there the whole time, be in the middle.
What am I?
So, well, why don't you come over here and sit next to Ruby, because I think Ruby, you might be singing, you'll probably be singing soprano. You prefer to sing soprano, right? Is that what you prefer?
I don't care. I can
Okay,
sing
well then sit
soprano
right
or
here,
alto.
and if I need you to sing alto, we'll assign you to alto.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. There's some people that aren't here yet. Patricia, she couldn't come today.
She's on vacation.
And Dawn, who will be singing with you guys, and.
Janice, where's
Janice Gilmore? Janice Gilmore, right. And, who's just gonna come?
She wasn't in
I thought
church.
she was gonna come late, but I might be confusing her, Christine. All right, so, I hope everybody knows everybody. You all know each other's names?
Yeah. So we have 5 sopranos? I'm singing soprano and Carol LaBelle, the alto on the rest. Perfect, so we have.
We're both schizo.
Yeah. So we have 2 to 4 altos.
Why don't you sing, well, we do, yeah, we have,
The sopranos these sopranos have to have a G.
yes, I've discussed that.
And like, I haven't got close to that, but I'm not.
Why don't,
Yeah, we're gonna work on it.
here's, if you could sing alto on this, that would be good. Let's warm up a little bit.
Thank you.
You don't have to go so high. Let's start. Let's do this a little.
Baby,
I love to sing. 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 Now don't stray. Okay, so if you found that you were, when you got to that, there you go, that's your high note. That's the highest note in the whole Christmas Eve. All right, so yes. I'm gonna do my best over here, Kate.
So my understanding is this is a three-part, right?
Yes.
It's soprano, alto, and then
Baritone, right?
baritone, what we want. Okay, so that, how many of you have sung this in some version somewhere?
In the day.
Yeah, a lot of us have done. Okay, good. Okay. I'm gonna do it in a voice. So I just do this.
A little bit. Yes, please, thank you.
And I'm not sure, we should, I guess, find out whether, I don't know how much you all prepared. I don't know, do you want to go over your parts individually?
I would like to play it.
You want to just try it?
I
See
want
what
to see
happens?
it, and we just jump in and
All right.
see what happens.
That is how to play. Let's see how I do.
I don't know what state it's in. And what we're going to do, the fun part is we have a lovely Ukrainian family who's going to join us for the evening. And what we're going to do is sing through the first ending and stop. And Blair goes back to the beginning, and the Ukrainians will do just what you did. And we go all the way back. And then Blair's gonna go through the beginning. So we'll do the beginning 3 times, and then we sing the 3rd time going to the 2nd part. So you'll hear this beginning 3 times, and we sing the 1st and 3rd time. That's the plan according to the Mother Superior. So here you go. So here you go. Life is fun.
Let me just hear. I'm not nervous. I'm nervous.
Just pretend it's just being arranged.
All right, I know what
I'm not stopping. Just
okay, I know, you keep going. All right.
She does it a 3rd time. And stop. And then the last two bars.
Ding dong, ding dong.
See all kinds of expressions on faces.
So what I'd like to do,
I cannot see the words.
I can't see you either. It's tiny. Do you want, would it help you to have, is this still gonna be too small? Do you have on the sheet music, or do you have a?
This might be a little clearer. Let's try creating the music a little blurry. Let's just try
so
creating.
what I'd like to do is go to the beginning and actually ask you to simply talk the piece. And here's the fun part. It says pianissimo staccato, but if we do this, there's no tone. What I'd like you to do is actually make the first note of the bar a little more long. So we get is instead of just get, and what you have is har cow. It's a har cow. It's not a har cow. And the other thing you want to do is take the T off sweet. Sweet. Because if you go sweet, they'll never get it. So we're going to just talk har cow, sweet. And it's got this sort of doom, kind of idea. So let's just talk it, okay? And we're going to pretend that Blair just played all that, okay? So we're just talking, so we don't need.
Okay.
So here you are. And 1, 2, 3. So go. Hark out. It's a hark out. And 1, 2, 3.
Hark out, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, thrill, ding, see, ring, choo, choo, ding, and the bull, ding, dong,
It's louder. Ding, dong.
1 seems to hear words that could cheer from everywhere.
It's louder.
Oh, how they sound, they sing the sound, or how they'll tell. Hey, they ring, while people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas. Merry, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Long on this and long with heaven. Their joyful tone to every home. Hark, how the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to sing.
Stop. So that's what we're aiming for. And you know this, but it has a great big crescendo. It gets louder and louder until where I said, let it rip. That was, what I would suggest is instead of trying to take day out, get. Because that's what she, but G and H, just and that will help you. Okay, and when you have to do ding dong, you want to get to the NG. Ding dong, you just try saying that with me and go. 2, 3. Ding. It's not ding, it's ding. It's the you're gonna hold. And 1, 2. Ding dong. Say it again. Ding. This is common. Ding dong. Ding dong. Could we all now just talk the bottom of the second page where it says, I think it says 160.
Yes, 160.
I'm doing this one. Okay, so let's just talk that. Ready? And go. 2, 3.
1 seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, how they sound, raising the sound, o'er hill and dale, telling a tale. Getting the green, while people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here. Merry, Merry Christmas.
The word is Christmas. It can't be, these sound like the snake Christmas time. It's just gotta be Christmas. Otherwise, it's just like.
Are you saying the T? What do you say?
I don't do any T.
Whatever says T in Christmas, there's a T in Christmas.
So you're taking so the first syllable is receiving off the S.
Yeah, that's a better idea. Christmas is when you have this many people, you don't get the S at And I know you're going like, where are my notes? What do I do with the notes? And my point is, you can always find your notes.
Oh, you saved it?
You can, no, what I'm saying is, the job in rehearsals, we'll find your notes, but it's to get you the concept.
Yeah, no.
That's why I'm working this way instead of the other way.
Yeah.
Christmas is here. Now, top of page 6. And you have this idea. Then it disappears, kind of. On the go, on the go. Man, I don't know how you do this. There, joyful tone. And then it's really pretty. So, can I try something, please? Now, we're gonna go a little slower and we can work on notes, but I just wanted to have how it's gonna work. Okay? So maybe a little slower.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go kind of easy tempo.
From the beginning.
How about right where the sopranos come in?
Right where the sopranos.
1, 2, 3.
Sweet summer bells, all seem to sing, throw cares away. Christmas is here.
So, and there's the thing. Easy. And we need a good Good. Would you just begin? Sounds nice. 1, 2, 3.
Sweet summer bells, all seem to sing, throw cares away. Christmas is here, bringing the tree.
Let's just take what the alphas. And here's another trick. When music is fast, the best thing to do is to breathe in a whole bar. Because watch the difference. Ding! Ding! And you'll just be all set up and be ready to groove. You try to be groovy. This is another joke we understand with me. Okay, so let's just take where the alphas come in. Ding! Alphas. And would the alphas all alphas? And 1, 2, 3. Ding! Dong! There's a ding dong! Ding dong! Ding dong! And one more time, let's just get that. 1 and 1, 2. Ding dong! Ding dong! Ding dong! Ding dong! So you find your note from the alpha note from the top of page 4. There's an E flat.
Okay.
And that's your note. Let's try that again. Ding dong! And so. Ding dong! Ding dong! Ding dong! Ding dong! Perfect. One more time. Thus emboldened. And 1, 2, 3. Ding dong! Ding dong! Ding dong! Ding dong! We got 2 pages. Okay. From the beginning. Let's just do it from the beginning and we're going to do something.
Sweet summer bells, all seem to sing, throw cares away. Christmas is here, bringing the tree. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, gladness is all. Ding dong, oh heaven, one seems to be words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. All going out, raising the song, roaring the death, telling the tale. All singing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here. Merry, merry, merry Christmas. Merry, 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 merry Christmas. Long on the sand, long on the land, there driven from to everyone. Hark at the bells, sweet summer bells, all seem to sing. Hark as a wedding.
And alphas and the lower part can just come up, I think, right on the last bar before you stop. Because this is really fast. Yeah, good. Please. Thank you. Just the last quarter note. There you go. Okay. So. So we started at 21. Then 21 is the bottom of page.
Yeah, good.
So our sopranos are doing the same thing. Before.
One seems to.
Let's just do the soprano part, right there. And you can work on your words while we're doing.
Way to keep playing.
Yeah. Thank you. And 1, 2, 3.
Oh, sing to me the words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, holy God, praising the Son, born in a den, telling the tale. All people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas, Merry, 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 Merry Christmas, Merry, 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 Merry Christmas. All of the set, all of the land, their joyful song to everyone. All the Catholic bells, sweet song of bells, all sing to sing it, God is away.
Good. Thank you. Some of you are kind of going a little lower. You're going. What you going? Good. And then when you have one thing is there's a tendency of all choirs when you have a slur like to do this, and put an H in it, and then it's just not pretty. Is better than ring. So just look around when you have these kind of slurs. It's just a thing to think of. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Let's go to the altos. Actually, let's do the altos and us and you. That's at 21. This is, I'm sorry, measure 21. Right? So altos, you just ding, ding, ding. You get a real alto part, not really jazz music. Ding dong, ding dong. And then what's your next note? One. Yes, it's da 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 da. And then you get to go up to G, which is and then you have what they had in the very beginning. That's not the main melody. So actually, it rather goes to your part of the tennis court. So you can bring that out, and then so you do that forever, right? And then you go ding ding dong, right? Ding ding see, you should hold it out there instead of ding. You should go dong versus
Right here.
You can hold it out there.
You want to do something different than?
No, instead of go closing to the AD.
Oh.
Instead of dong. Yeah. So the long notes we cannot close so fast. My long notes, I mean like first day.
It's almost like you're humming through your nose.
So you're humming. So should we just go?
No, let's try it. Try it both ways, see what it sounds like.
Okay.
When they hold it, then we can go.
Okay.
Each one of the blend.
So
just want to go to the ding. Where you want to start that?
Let's start top of page 6.
Okay, top of 6, right.
Let's just have this in the chorus.
Page 6.
I'm playing the two lower parts.
This time you can use the vowel. We can go ding dong. We're trying to see if we get more sound. Okay? So instead of going ding, you go ding dong. So I like here.
Oh, I thought you said.
No, I'm sorry.
The top 6, yeah.
I'm
do you want me to play the men's part too?
Sure, please.
I can do 2, but not 3 parts.
So here we go. And 1, 2, 3.
Sorry. Even on my tool parts, I was it's like. Yeah, so the man just hold that G the whole time, right?
And the men have this.
Where is that? That's at the very end.
Right here.
Oh, right there. Oh, right there. Yeah. Okay.
Let's take everybody at the top of page 6, please. The question is whether we go Mary, just flip it.
The answer is Mary.
Let's be Brits. Let's be British. Mary, you don't have it, but then Mary. It gets you faster. You comfortable with the top line? Okay, we're at the top of page 6. Everybody. And 1, 2, 3. I know, and you stops. Okay, good, I think we can do the whole beginning.
Yay.
Let's do it. Would you stand, please?
Yay.
And I'm thinking that actually the last note of the bar isn't short either. I actually put I delighted them. That's much nicer, isn't it?
Yeah.
We don't want to sound like we're like. Okay.
Same tempo?
Sweet summer bells all seem to take focus away. Christmas is here.
Look at me, so that you can see me and it. Thank you. And I don't mean to be a school mark, but when I look at you and I do this, I don't want to do this.
Right.
Which is what it's like. I'm just being honest, okay? So what I want to see is, oh, you want me? I'm ready, man. I'm going to do it. That's what we're hoping for, okay? I think you could be a little louder because they're right there.
Does he any yet? I'm going to watch your hands and make sure.
It's like ice skating. Swimming.
Sweet summer bells all seem to say focus away. Christmas is here.
I'm helpless.
She did.
Okay.
I had one question.
Yes, sir.
I'm fine until we have to get after we do the lines, the long lines, and I have to do the big dogs to get there on time. In other words, measure 33, when we have to start doing the ding and the ding and the dong and the ding. Well, it's getting there on time. In other words, I'm late because
So
of
your
pages.
much is here, ding.
Yeah.
So you're saying that, okay.
I'm late to get there because of the
Page 20.
Yeah.
Page 30.
I'm fine with everything else because it goes,
It's all the same thing, yeah.
yeah.
So it's songs of the cheer, Christmas is here, ding, ding.
So if I remember, is that the same note that they do, or it's slightly different? No.
It's 7/4.
Okay, so it's slightly different. So
It's-
it's a D.
This is our.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, we're not used to, like I say, reading here, but if you learn the little trick of always in your head being one measure ahead. So you've looked at that, and then you can turn the page to one measure ahead.
I know, I understand. I'm trying to be able to see it.
What's the
and
I know,
it's a
but I
compensation.
I'll see if I can.
Because I got one good eye
I'm
on bad eyes.
Let me get my pad,
But
my
I can get
iPad.
there.
Maybe you
That's
can
why
read
I
it off my iPad. Try this, Kevin.
I think it's on the way, and it is going.
Kevin, with this,
I think the hardest part, it's a mouthful of words. And so that's something, I think that I leave between you and your God. In the sense of, you can learn the words, you're in the car, you figure it out, what is it, let me, before I go to bed, what is it? Okay? I would just talk it, I wouldn't even try to sing, just talk until the words are pretty automatic. And I think that will help you, help a lot. I just want to make sure, because she has just a half hour for the other three songs, so. If you look at the top of page 6, which is the. And you're talking about.
I see, I must have been.
Oh, I have a question here in this part. So we're doing Merry, and then are we doing Christmas or are we doing Christmas? Because I was having trouble switching back to the Americanized R.
I think it's easier to do with the
all the way through.
consistent.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and then, but everywhere,
Yeah,
yeah.
right. So that
I think
whole.
I was just thinking, it's easier to get through the whole song to do that.
Yeah, let's just, flip our way through. Let's start right there. Everybody's on a D. Take 6. Everybody is on a D. So we are here. So we can all go blah, 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 blah,
What I'm doing is might throw them off, because I don't know this. Merry, merry, merry. Merry, 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 Christmas.
Well, let's do it without you. Yeah. So everybody hold a D? Good. So now do this. Up here. Boom. And you get to breathe through the whole thing.
Merry, 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 merry Christmas. Merry, 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 merry Christmas. All on the center of the night. To everyone. Lord, how the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to sing through cares away.
We do it again because of the person.
Let me try to add my part.
No, we don't want you. Go. What's your idea of a big swell? But you have to help me too. Here, and 1, 2, 3.
Merry, 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 merry Christmas. Merry, 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 merry Christmas. All from the center of the night. To everyone. All from the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to sing through cares away.
Yes. So just 1, 2, 3. Okay. So all we have to do now is do the second ending, and then we've got it. Okay. So the second ending, you would write it on the last page.
Men get to have fun.
Yeah.
And you can do it either off the words are on, said, on, there, and that part goes right in the temple. Let's just try the section. Just what you're doing. The rest, here we go.
That's right. So it's just the section we're going to.
Keep the tempo, and just get songs.
Okay.
And 1, 2, 3.
On this and on without it, there to every home. I got the music.
Okay.
Oh,
So
on this.
on, which is hard, on this, and you have to kind of, like, on this, and that's how you have to begin. Instead of on, they, anonymously, they said. Now, here's the thing. Given the choice between doing it in tempo or getting the right notes, I want the tempo. Because, as my music teacher used to say, the right note at the wrong time is the wrong note.
That's true, I heard it.
Yeah, you just, so you don't just.
Time is key.
Time is king, that's good. So here we go, la, 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 and 1, 2, 3.
On this and on without it, there to
On this end, on, they have bigger voice boxes, it's harder to move them, so this is harder for them than it is for us. Here we go.
Thanks.
And 1, 2, 3.
On this and on without it, there to every home.
Just say blah, 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 blah. Ready?
Stop it. Laughing
I
at
want
me.
you to do blah, 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 blah. I want you to do it tempo. Just
blah, blah,
1, 2, 3.
Blah, 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 blah.
Good, now, could you do a little more staccato? Blah, 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 blah. Ready? And go, 2, 3.
Blah, 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 blah.
Until I cut you off, and I turn here, and we have.
Ding, dong, ding, dong.
And we will hold soft. Yeah.
I told you that's one thing.
How loud do you want us to be?
It's a 14.
Right.
So I think pretty good. It's a slow, and I just dictated. That's why I just go boom. In the original that Peter Wilhowski did, he went ding to bum bum bum. I know that's how he did it, but I'm just kind of bringing it through. I think we should.
Okay.
Thank you so
All
much.
right, everybody's ready now to just blow it away.
No, I'm gonna practice.
What
I'm
we need,
getting
you
it.
get
I'm getting it.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Kate DeMarcus.
Ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we did. And now.
Now you're about to-
Yeah.